Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina, and today I'm going to be doing this look for you. I definitely stepped out of my comfort zone. I've been watching a lot of Jamie Genevieve, and I absolutely adore her. I just think that she is one of the sweetest people, and she's just so good looking and just gorgeous that I wish I looked like her, but whatever. I kind of recreated like some looks that she does, but I actually used the oh, you can't even see it, so... You can't even see it. It's the Friendcation Palette. This is from Dose of Colors. It's the collaboration that Desi and Katy did together. And this is what I used today. I didn't use any of the, like these ones over here, but I mainly stuck to the middle ones. But like I said, really kind of out of my comfort zone, but I'm really excited of how it came out. I think it's really pretty. These aren't the colors that I normally wear. I don't really wear mauves or anything like that. But I love how it came out. I didn't do my hair, so that's why that's why I have a hat on. I can't say enough about this palette. I actually was very, very, very blown away at how pigmented it was. Like I put some on my brush, but I didn't realize like how much pigment was in these. So this is the first time of me ever using a Dose of Colors palette, period, let alone like the Desi x Katy palette, and I can't tell you enough how amazing it was. I can't wait to play with this and do some more looks. I know everybody's been going gaga over the blue and the gold here, over the blues, like the blue purple is here. So I'll definitely be doing a look with that, probably just on my own and post it on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. So anyways, that's what I'm going to be using today. So if you want to see how I got this look, then please stay tuned. You are going to see me in about 2 seconds with no makeup. So hold on. I'm sorry about that. I got some lights. Fancy. Very fancy here. So yes, my hair is like 5 different colors, but I'll get that fixed soon. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my face. So I have this little friend that came to visit. I'm not really happy about it, but what are you going to do? So let's start with the face. I'm going to put a little bit of moisturizer on. This is my Le Creme Concentrate. And it's like almost completely gone. But I just want to make sure my face is nice and moisturized. So I'm going tomorrow to I have really bad broken blood vessels. I mean, I know I have soft lighting, so it kind of hides it. But I'm going to be able to get rid of all of this blotchiness, and I'm actually really excited about that. I'm scared, but I'm pretty happy about it. So because I have this little fun thing down here, I'm just going to put a little bit of Perfection Lorac. This is just like a mattifying primer, but it's like silicone-y, so it'll kind of help if I need to glide anything on. So I'm actually going to start with my eyes because I don't know anything about like the Friendcation, like I don't know anything about the Friendcation palette. I don't know if I don't know if there's fallout or anything like that. So just pull it out. It's like the prettiest thing in the entire world. Look how pretty. And I probably should do my eyebrows. So give me 1 second. Let me put those, on. Right back. So I badly put on my eyebrows. That's just how life goes. I suck at it. It'll be okay. Once I get everything together, it'll kind of look a lot better. I don't like putting on my eyebrows until I have my foundation on, but like I said, I wanted to start the eyes first. So I'm gonna go old school with this. I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna go in with the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I'm just gonna use my finger and just put a little bit of that right on. I just think it's easier to spread with your finger because it kind of heats up a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of that on, and I'm just gonna use my sponge just to make sure that's all blended in there. Let's powder a little bit on that. I'm going to take my RCMA powder and I'm just going to use a little dot of that, whatever's in the lid. I just want to kind of, just so nothing drags. And I didn't set my eyebrows just because I'm going to have so many powders, and I just think it's not smart to set your eyebrows at this point because I feel like they're going to get all cakey and gross and stuff like that. So, all right, so let's start with the Friendcation palette. I'm just going to kind of go down the line. I'm going to start with Basic. I'm going to start with Basic, which is like this little guy right here. I'm just going to this is just like kind of a big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to start, I barely even swatched these, so I have no idea. This is just going to be, I wonder why I can't zoom in. Oh well. I'm just going to start putting that kind of up above and all around in the crease, just to kind of start giving this a little bit of shade. What I want to do, like I talked about, is I just want to do like a really nice smoky eye with this. And she's got these beautiful like like cranberry kind of, like there's like a cranberry color and these dark chocolate ones. So that's kind of what and the mauve color. I'm not really into that, but I'm going to totally try it today. I haven't seen a lot of very, very pale people using this palette. So this is kind of like my test. Okay, so it is it's actually beautiful. I've been binging too much on Jamie Genevieve, so now I want to do like over the top, like big smoky cringy eye. And I'm taking this pretty far out too. Pull that up and take that out. Okay, I'm gonna brush that brush off. Then I'm gonna go into Necessary, which is like this middle color right, here. Put that on the outside and start kind of just patting and building up that color, and then just kind of bring whatever is left over into the inside. That's really pretty. That would be really pretty just on its own too. So yeah, I haven't messed with these at all. This is just kind of like, I've been wanting to use this palette and I'm like, I really want to film with it and I haven't had time. But now that I am in between jobs for a moment, this is kind of like the perfect time to I have plenty of time to do whatever I want. So this is very fun. So I'm going to go into a little bit more of a flatter brush. This is a Zoeva 227 brush. And I'm going to start taking a little bit of Churro, which is like the warmer, which is this color right here. That is where I'm going to start like really building that into the crease. This is a lot more orangey, I think, on me, but this one is way more pigmented than the other ones. Grab my other brush and just blend that in. Yeah, that's very, very... I'll have to clean up the ends. Oh, those are so pretty. They're so pigmented. This is like insane. They're so pigmented. So I'm going to go in with with By Girl, with Girl By. Girl By. And like I said, I just cleaned off that brush. I'm just going to go in with that. And I'm going to start pressing this on the lid. This is not a color I would ever wear, but I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and I wanted to use this palette anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Just kind of pushing that all over the lid and then blending that back into everything. Now I can see why Dose of Colors stuff is so expensive. I'm going to take a little bit of that and start building that up a little bit more, just right on the outside. I'm just going to pick up another blender brush, and I'm on the outside. I'm going to take a little bit of Cheens. It's this one right here. They are a little dusty, but they're just so pigmented. And I'm just going to push that on the outside. All of these colors could probably be worn by themselves. This is so weird. I never wear anything like this. I'm going to take a little bit of Try Me, which is like the cranberry. It's so pretty, which is like this cranberry color. And I'm just going to push that right over top of the lid with my finger. No cut crease or anything. I just wanted to kind of make this a little bit more of a freeform thing. I also have no idea if I'm allergic to this, but I just put this color on and my eyes feel a little itchy. So we'll have to see how this works out. It looks like a complete and utter mess until I get the rest of my face. I'm going to take, this is just a makeup cloth. I'm just going to take this and clean up underneath my eye. There wasn't a ton of fallout, but there was a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and clean that outer edge up. So we're looking kind of like a hot mess right now, but we'll get there. So I'm going to put a little bit of my moisturizer back on because I just wiped it off. So let's get the face going and then I'll finish everything else. For my foundation today, I'm going to use a little bit of my Ordinary. These are the Caffeine Drops. These are like the caffeine solution under eye drops. I'm just going to put a little bit of these on because it'll wake my face up. My camera decided to not focus. So I got fired from my job and I was thinking about going back to the salon, but I didn't know what I wanted to do and I didn't know what was happening with my job and everything like that, but they kind of made the decision for me. So that's why I'm going back to the salon, which I'm excited because I miss all the girls. Okay, for foundation, I'm going to be using a little bit of NARS. This is the Mont Blanc Sheer Glow. This is Sheer Glow in Mont Blanc. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. This is in Light Neutral 45. So I'm going to be using those two. I'm going to take a drop of the Kat Von D. Pop that on. And then I'm going to take a pump of the NARS and put that on too. Whoop! It's expensive. I've never had a foundation match my skin better than this. It's a little bit more frightening. we are going full coverage too, so very, very full coverage. I'm going to use my Morphe M439 brush, and I'm just going to start by stippling this in. It's almost like spreading it, and then I'm going to start buffing it in. This is where we can clean up that edge too. Going on my neck. People that don't pull their hair back when they're doing makeup tutorials, and they're always like this, that drives me literally insane. I'm going to use a little bit of my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, and this is in C2, and I'm just going to go ahead and conceal all those bags. I love this stuff. I'm going to set my under eyes real quick with my Kat Von D powder. This is the Petal powder for your under eyes. I'm just going to take a smidgen of that and just set this. I'm just going to take a smidgen of that and set where I put all that concealer. So basically like just this down the center of the face. I really wish I could have music playing. Like I was going to do like a voiceover, but I feel like people like the chatty ones better. I don't know. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Milk makeup, and this is the matte bronzer, and I'm just going to draw some cheeks on myself because I give myself a little bit of a contour because I got nothing going on right now. Give myself a chin. Probably far too much, but you know, go big or go home. Why not? I'm going to use, this is just like setting brush from Real Techniques. Start giving myself that cheek back. Stuff's fantastic. Drawing my face on. So yeah, so I got fired last Thursday, and it was just whatever. But it's just so weird not going into an office and having like a schedule and stuff like that. It just feels really weird. And then my husband is on tour. It's just like me and the dogs chilling. So I figured I better get my button gear and start filming again. So that's why I'm filming. I'm just kind of blending this in. I don't want, like I want some definition, but I don't want it to be like insane. Is this what people do? They cut their, they bake their cheeks? Is that what they do? I don't know. All the cool kids do it. Oh, I forgot to do my lip. Whatever's left on the brush, I'm just putting on my nose. And you brush that and you give it, okay, all right. I'm gonna put a little bit more bronzer on. These lights drown me out so much too. This is the Morphe Bronzer. This is in Vlogger. I just kind of usually just put a bunch of stuff in my thing, I have like a bucket. I have like a thing, and I go get makeup, and then I just like, I'm like, I'd like to use that today, and then I go, and that's what I use that day. Taking a fluffy brush, and I'm taking my Kat Von D palette, and I'm taking just these two lighter shimmery shades, and I'm just going to use these to highlight my brow bone and blend that upper edge a little bit better so I look a little bit more professional. I have this one patch of skin that doesn't want to hold the color, so I don't know what's going on there. Just going to kind of go with it. That's cool. I'm just messing with the edges because I suck at this, so I'm just trying to help myself out a little bit. I don't think I'm going to do a winged eyeliner. I'm going to take a little bit of Necessary and just start putting that underneath the eye. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Cheens right on top of that and just kind of blow it on top of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do a winged eyeliner. I'm just going to use a black pencil, and I'm just going to go in the waterline and just line that. This is ColourPop's black one. So while that's drying, let me put a little bit of blush on so I'm not too scary, so I'm not looking too scary. I'm using, this is a Morphe, big Morphe palette. I don't know, I'm feeling this one. Let's mix a little bit of this one and these two. See how that goes. Just put a little bit, just on my cheeks. For lips, I'm going to take this, it's Nude Beige by NYX Cosmetics. And I'm going to use a little bit of the Melt lipstick in Nude. For highlighter, I'm going to use, this is a Dose of Colors one, and this is baked, it's a baked highlighter in Peach Glow. We're just going to dance that on the cheeks there. This side came out great. I don't know what happened over here. And then I'm going to take a small little brush, small little pencil brush, and just put this on the inside of the eye too. For lashes, I have my super cheap ones I got from Wish. And they just look like this. Yeah, that's bugging me, but the more I move it, the more it just gets patchy. So we're just gonna live with it. It'll be okay. These look so much better on camera, but in real life, they're just so big and slightly frightening. I'm going in with Girl Bye and Jeans again. Okay, mascara on the bottom. I have a hat to put on too. I love it. It's not something I would normally wear, but this is a little bit, like I said, I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone, dude. Okay, so that's the finished look, guys. I hope you learned something. I wasn't too chatty, like I said. This is kind of me getting back into it, and hopefully it's going to be a lot more normal or regular, that I'm going to have a lot more tutorials up, because I'm going to have a little bit more time on my hands. Like I said, I'm only starting part-time back at the salon, and then I'll be going to full-time probably, but it'll be nice just to be able to focus on this. Again, this is a dream of mine. This has always been a dream of mine to, do this for a living, but you know, I don't know how that's going to go, or what's going to happen, or what this universe is going to put into my life. So I'm just going to keep having fun and putting these up. If you guys enjoy them, make sure you give me a thumbs up, because that helps me know what you like. Whatever you want to see, put down below in the comment section, and then I will do it. Like I said, I have a Halloween one coming, so please stay tuned. That will be, if it's up, I'll link it below. If it's not, then you're gonna have to subscribe so that you know that it's coming. So thanks guys so much for watching. Again, my name's Christina, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye guys.